Okay, so I tried to wait this thing out, and yeah, it's gonna be all night. So we're done with that. Moving on to other things. Oh, wrong one. My wife got me a keyboard. A very old synthesizer, kind of, not really a synthesizer, but it's a Casio Tone 403 electronic musical instrument from 1982. It's almost as old as me. This is 36 years old and in fairly good shape, even if it is missing the sustain switch and the tempo knob. The issue I'm having with it, and I think it's due to this being broken right here. I am fairly certain that it is a broken switch. Okay, using this to do a cover song for the podcast that we live stream. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. You should be tuned into YouTube watching this right now. Non Sequitur Show. The Non Sequitur Show. Check it out. It's coming on. I'm going to have to kill it on the computer. I don't want the audio coming out to you guys. So, let me pause that. And where are they? They should be live. Yes. Okay, we're going to turn it on the phone, just so I don't miss anything. Yeah, tune in, check this out. I know I got permission from the owner of that show to have it play in the background, not live stream it myself. So I just wanted to throw that up. It's 8 o'clock. A few nights a week at 8, and on weekends other times. Tune in, check that out. I dig it. It's a great, it's kind of a debate channel. You know, left versus right, black versus white. Not really all that, but you know, tonight they're covering simulation theory, so go and check that out, people. They are having, who is it tonight? What the If. They're covering simulation theory, so yeah. Not going to be a super long live stream. Let's go back to the problem at hand. Maybe somebody is familiar with one of these. I'm thinking this switch is broken because when you play this thing, do I still have power? Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay, so I do have power. Let me turn it up so you people can hear it. Hopefully it's not blowing anybody's ears out. So when you play this, you can hit whatever keys and you're fine until you get to a D or an A. I think this is an A flat. Is that the one that has the symbol that looks like a B? And if you hit the D or the A flat, you get a chord. So I think this switch labeled Casio chord may be broken. If not, there may be another way to turn that off. I talked to Matt, the one person who helped troubleshoot our Echo for the podcast on Sundays, and he said sometimes it's in the settings. Now I have figured out how to take, if you want to play one of the preset sounds, you have 1 to 15, and then on the black keys 16 to 25. Cosmic tone is pretty good, so we will take and set cosmic tone, and now we can play it with the keys. However, no matter what we do, we still are stuck with chords when you hit a D note or the A, and I'm not sure if it's there or there, but yeah, same thing as over here. You get chords. Hey, thanks for calling. Too bad we're not open. So that is the problem I'm facing with the keyboard that my wife had purchased for me. We found it at an indoor yard sale. $5. You can't beat that. I wonder who this is. Yeah, I don't know who you are. Thanks for leaving a voicemail, people. Constitutional. Okay, so I don't know who that is. That's my project. It's not in bad shape. Only missing, like I said, the sustain switch cover and the knob for the tempo. Not bad at all. Some other stuff going on real quick. I don't want to miss too much of my show. I guess I could watch it later. So no big deal. They are playing in the background. We're getting a Windows 7 machine operating for the shop. Yes, there are still some uses for a Windows 7 machine, specifically if you build your own drone with a DJI flight controller. Now, I'm not talking about like the Mavic, Mavic Pro, Mavic Air, Spark, none of the Phantoms. If you would take, here, we'll go about it this route. If you take and build your own quadcopter instead of buying a pre-built one, and they did sell these as kits. It doesn't have the original electronics, but this has, what is this, a DJI NASA M2, I think. I haven't seen the flight controller for a while since I've put it together. But I haven't found a way to program or adjust any of the settings on these with Windows 8, 8.1, or Windows 10. Windows 7, the software for adjusting the settings works great. So, yeah, that's one use for Windows 7. There's some other technical uses. That's why I'm putting a little time into that tonight. Get that Windows 7 laptop up and running for that and a few other things. Also, thank you, Justin. Went and picked up super cheap an old MIDI keyboard, being that my $5 keyboard does not work. My $5 keyboard from 1982 has an issue, either a broken switch or a setting I haven't figured out yet. So yeah, and that's about it. Super short live stream today. I did try to do open hours. That failed miserably. Literally thought like 5-10 seconds into the video, a customer come in, and funny enough, I have a microphone right here on my shirt. Okay, if I have it on my shirt and it's not slamming into the limiters on the recorder or the audio interface, and somebody walks in that's roughly 10 feet away from me, and when they talk, it was going from green, past yellow, past orange, lighting, just slamming into the audio limiters on the recorder, and they were talking to me from like 10 feet away. So I had to mute that earlier, and that was pretty much a failed live stream. Actually, this one's probably pretty failed too. I'm just waiting out Windows 7, waiting out fixing a computer that will not boot, and yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Go home, see the family, and we're going to get an open hours going tomorrow. I don't have nothing super challenging on the plate, just the continuation of fixing this lovely machine here. So there was an issue with Chrome, and about blank kept coming up that could not be gotten rid of. This computer, you could not set a home page. So some kind of malware, something, I don't know what got into it. And this computer has a not a quick turnaround time, but this particular tower here is about a 6 to 8 month in back. I don't know why. Maybe not good luck. I don't know. So we're going to try and see if what we're doing now is fixing that. We're messing around with disk part. I have fixed a similar problem with disk part in the past. And oh, here's what I was going to do. Finish typing the product key for 7. Who all has done this? Who's went ahead and had to type in a product key? It's a lot of fun. You could plug in another keyboard and then just type while looking at it. I prefer just picking it up, look, type, Come on, you got 5 sets of 5. Doesn't take all day. Hopefully, no typos. One of the things though that makes it tougher, and I did not know this until right now, is normally I gotta say the characters out loud to remember them, so I'm having to like double and sometimes triple check by not being to say them out loud. So let's go ahead and hit next. See if it will accept. I don't think this thing has an internet. Okay, so it's saying it's not valid. What did I typo? I see it. See? I'm not saying it out loud. I flipped two letters. It should go right through now. Anybody that's ever messed with XP or I guess Vista and some 7, you used to have to call in. XP was the worst hotline number for getting when doing a reload, and that license had been installed on more than one on the same computer. It was horrible. The best way, yeah, that camera's not liking me either today. So yeah, the best way was to if you didn't even talk at all, you could use 1 for yes, 2 for no, navigate your way through the menu, and then type in your product key, because it would just not hear you. And I have lots of memories of me and a few of my friends just getting angry with that automated phone call to Microsoft to activate your copy of Windows that had already been installed on that computer. Oh yes. Raging out over talking to a computerized call center. It was a thing. It happened. Alright, so we made it to 95% of this operation of disk part. Like I said, it's been there for 2 hours. I wanted to start this a while ago. I thought if I waited I could get somewhere. Waiting did not pay off. So, that being said... Oh, okay, my camera is not froze. The Hero 3, iffy camera when using it in this context. Alright, that computer tomorrow, we're going to finish up the one with the motherboard replacement that I have here. That is on the books, or not on the books, that is on the table, on the schedule to finish up. It is just about wrapped up. Windows 10 updates, Office, and then we're going to try and learn a song. I guess I could show you this. It's somebody else's video. I'm not actually going to play it. Actually, I don't think I can. I think I changed the channel. A Warm Place by 9 Inch Nails. That is the song that I need to learn. That is what we are going to try and license for the podcast to play it. Nice 3-minute song. You know, we can cut it down a little, cut the end of it off a little bit, and it should be a fairly good intro song. So, as always, check out the website, dtcomputers.online. Constantly a work in progress. I do try to go in and make, even if they are little insignificant changes, I try to make one, maybe 2 little changes a week. Nothing so far this week. Anybody that's into technology, computers, whatnot, that wants to be a guest or a co-host a podcast, get a hold of me. You can do an episode of the DTPC podcast. That would be great. What else? I want to throw it. Oh, yeah. Jump on over to YouTube. I know this is going to go straight to Facebook. That's probably where a lot of people see it. Go and check out YouTube. Subscribe there. Comment, like. Any questions, I'll be happy to answer and post them anywhere. As always, thanks again, people, for watching, and hopefully be back with a more doing work-related open hours tomorrow. It's just kind of a waiting game now, waiting on two machines. So, have a good evening. Go check out the Non Sequitur Show on YouTube. Great content. And stuff where they're doing debates. It's not usually so much a debate as it is a discussion. Debates are kind of like this person gets 3 or 5 minutes, and then this other person fires back for 3 or 5 minutes, and then they slam each other, and it's done in a half hour. This is a long drawn out show where they have discussions with ideas you may or may not agree with. Non Sequitur Show, check it out. The other thing, sometimes the shows progress beyond debates, beyond discussions, and it's just an all-out a train wreck, a dumpster fire. You can't help but look at the train wreck, watch the train wreck, watch that dumpster fire burning. So, go check it out. Have a good evening. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Thanks again.